Hey everyone, welcome back to Swift Fundamentals. Today we're diving into typecasting and custom operators. You'll learn how to cast types safely in Swift using as question mark, and as exclamation point. I'm sure a few of you can already figure out what those operators will be doing, as well as how to define your own operators for simplifying repetitive or domain-specific operations. Let's go ahead and dive on in. So let's talk about typecasting first. So this allows you to work with objects of different types in Swift. Let's say you have an array with mixed objects and want to filter specific types. So I'm going to create a mixed array. Let's go ahead and just call it that, mixed array. Let's have this equal. Let's have Swift, maybe the number 50, a Boolean value of true, and then we'll have a decimal value. So say 3.14. Like this is all over the place. We're even getting an error that's saying, we need to conform this to be any. So let's go ahead and fix this. We'll add a colon here, and then we're going to say with our square brackets any with a capital A. And this is going to allow our array to handle any value type within it. All right, let's go ahead and now use typecasting to filter the strings. I'm going to say let strings equals, let's reference our mixed array. We're going to do dot compact map. So this is going to return an array containing the non-nil results of calling the given transformation. Go ahead and autofill this. All right, let's go ahead and use typecasting in order to filter out the strings. We're going to say let strings equals mixed array, and we're going to use dot compact map. So this is going to return an array containing the non-nil results of calling the given transformation. We're going to do that, and instead of these brackets here, we're actually going to put a brace, and we're going to use the $0. We're going to say as, and because we're dealing with nil here, we're going to actually use the question mark. We're going to go ahead and say string. Now let's go ahead and print out the strings now that's been through the transformation. And we can see in our console here, it's only going to grab out Swift. Everything else has been set to nil, and we now just have the strings left over. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the numbers. Let numbers equal mixed array dot compact map. Brackets, add a brace, $0 as question mark int. Print numbers. And we can see that our only number within that array 50 is left over. So it's a good idea to use the as question mark in order to have safe casting to filter types. You can use as exclamation point here for forced casting only when you're sure of the type. Be careful with those forced casts. They can crash your app if the type doesn't match. Now let's take a look at custom operators. These let us extend Swift syntax for specific tasks. For example, let's define a double plus sign operator to concatenate arrays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create infix, infix operator, and we can give it the double plus sign. Then we're going to make it conform to the addition precedence. Let's create an extension down here of an array. We're then going to say static function plus plus, and here we're going to add some brackets, and we're going to say left colon space array comma right, same thing, array. And we want the return type to also be an array. We're going to add a brace here, and we're going to say left plus right. So this is going to use Swift's plus operators arrays. All right, let's go ahead and test this operator. So let's create two arrays. I'm going to create one array 1. Let's have this equal 1, 2, and 3. And we'll create array 2. And maybe we'll do 4, 5, 6. And now we'll say let combined equals array 1 plus plus. So we're going to use that operator we've created. array 2. Now let's go ahead and print combined. Cool, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's taken both of them. We have the left value, the right value, and we've merged them together. Alrighty, let's go ahead and combine typecasting and custom operators just so we can kind of see how they work together. We're going to filter items from a mixed array and then combine them using the ++ operator that we've created above. You don't always have to do this with arrays, whatever makes sense to you. Let's create our mixed array again. So we had this conform to be any, and then we had this equal, oops, I need a let statement here. Then we had this equal, let's add some, a bunch of stuff. We'll say Swift learning, comma, 28, comma, let's add, 5 point, whatever. We'll just add a bunch of stuff in here. I love Swifties. Maybe another number. Cool. We just got a whole bunch of stuff going on in that array. Let's go ahead and now filter strings and numbers. So we're going to say let strings equal mixed array dot compact map, add a brace here, $0 as question mark string. Let's go ahead and copy and paste this. Command C, Command V, and change this to be numbers, or change that to be integer. Now create a let and we'll say combined equals strings ++ numbers. And let's go ahead and say in a brace here, string, we're going to reference $0. All right, let's go ahead and combine them. Let combined equals strings ++ numbers. We do get an error, so what we'll have to do is for the numbers dot map, so we're gonna have to transform those into a string value. So we're gonna use map for that. We're gonna add a brace here, string, and then we're going to reference $0 within brackets. We can now print combined. Cool, so we have all of our strings and we have all of our numbers. So Swift Learning, I love Swifties, Hello World, 28 and 11. The decimal values up here have been removed. Let's just add a couple more things here. We can add like a true, comma, false, and then we can even say, I want to subscribe. Maybe you do, I don't know. Up to you. Cool, and we can even see that does order everything. So we have all of our strings first, and then we have our numbers afterwards, and we're using that compact map and that map in order to make those things also work together. So here with just a few lines, we've filtered mixed data and combined it using our custom operator. So if you have a whole lot of different types of data coming in, you can still combine and work with it within that array, which is pretty cool stuff. And that's it. Today we explored typecasting to filter objects by type and custom operators to extend Swift's syntax for specific operations. You can get pretty involved with it and do some exploration. Definitely check out the documentation. There's some crazy stuff and fun things you can do. So if there's maybe an algorithm or a consistent way that you need to combine things, reduce things, multiply, right? You can set up that custom operator and reuse it in your code to save some time. So have fun and explore that. These tools are going to help your code be flexible, clean, and efficient, which is something I'm always for. It's kind of funny as I learn more and more about Swift language and consider myself to be a lifelong learner. It's kind of crazy how many different ways you can write code and become clean, flexible, and efficient with it. So yeah, just always fun. Maybe I'm a huge nerd. Definitely am. Thanks for watching, and as always, dream big, code bigger, and we'll see you next time. Bye.